Cool FM live from Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm Todd Ryan. It is an exciting night tonight. We have Coach Tim Williams with the Winnecoats wrestling team. First of all, Tim, congratulations. You got, I want to say, 8 wrestlers here to state. Is that correct?
We had 8 boys and 1 girl, so 9 total.
8 boys and 1 girl.
Yep.
You've got 2 now going to the semifinals for a chance at the championship. And that will be, the semifinals are tonight, right?
Yeah, tonight we have Brock Santa Maria and Sean Brown going for the championships.
How are the boys feeling right now? Have you had a chance to talk to them? Are they in pretty good spirits?
No, absolutely. It's super excited. We've got a good path to get there. We've got a plan. As long as they execute it, we'll be getting on the podium.
Have these boys ever been in the championship round for wrestling at state?
So Brock last year placed second in Division 4, and so this is his second appearance at state. But Sean Brown, this is his first time at state and first time, fighting to make it away. So he's undefeated, and his first time going that direction.
So those matches will be at what time tonight?
So they should start here around 7:30 tonight for the championship. We have some consolation rounds to get to before then.
And you do have a couple of wrestlers left in the consolation rounds. Why don't you talk about those wrestlers?
Yeah, absolutely. So Brody Clausen and Kai are both in consolation on the boys' side, and then Kelty is on the consolation on the girls' side. So both of them all 3 of them are still fighting to stay in it.
Do they have a chance at, what's the highest they can get to right now at this point?
So 3rd and 4th is probably the highest they can get to. As they go, and then 5th and 6th. So they're still fighting for that 3rd, 4th position.
Now, as a coach, Tim, how many years have you been with the wrestling program at Buena as a coach?
So I took over head coach. This is my 3rd year as a head coach. And then previously I was on the football staff. And then previously before that, I coached under Mark Danos with wrestling. So, I started coaching at Buena in 2012.
Is this the most wrestlers you've brought to state so far?
Yeah, absolutely. This is, for me, the most that we've brought. So, we've had 7 the last couple of years. So this is by far our team. So I'm super happy. We're showing progression. We're showing getting better. As we move on through the force, every year we're stepping it up.
Yeah, that's got to make you feel good as a coach. You come into a program like this, and this is what you hope for, to get as many wrestlers as possible to the state competition. And as you take a look around here, it's quite an awesome sight. There's quite a few people here tonight, and I'm sure it'll be practically a packed house tomorrow night for the championship. So kudos to you and the coaching staff as well.
Thank you. And, the positive thing I talk a lot about is we are losing a couple seniors, but only 2. So this is a super young team. And so the expectation next year is even more. Let's just get better in what we're doing and bring back even more next year.
We don't want to forget about the other wrestlers who lost in the first round of competition yesterday. The Haymore brothers. Talk about them.
Yeah, both of them. Hudson, solid wrestler. You just end up getting some tough matches right off the bat. And then Hastings, freshman. Anytime you can make it to state as a freshman, it's just awesome. But, this was Hudson's 3rd appearance at state. And, we're really focused next year. We need to get him on the podium next year.
Austin Angle at 132 also came out yesterday, went out.
Yeah, another freshman. And then, he also had a good showing, freshman. And then we had a sophomore. Our heavyweight was a sophomore, Jalen Ward.
Jalen Ward. He's at 285. What's interesting about him, I felt real bad for him because he had 2 losses, but the second loss was so close.
Yeah.
He lost that match 4-3. Yeah. That had to be real heartbreaking.
Yeah, I think it was triple overtime. Got caught, in that overtime look, and so. But he's another one. You're talking like freshman, sophomore. These guys are making it to state. That's only a positive, for a coach like me. I'm like, wow, we have a lot of improvement to do, but look, we're already at.
Yeah, and that's an interesting observation. That's very true. You've got a lot of young wrestlers coming back next year, and hopefully maybe you'll get a chance to bring even more to state or just as many.
Yeah.
And the program is looking really, really good right now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And we need to get more and more every year. My goal is to have almost a full team here next year.
All right, Coach Tim Williams, congratulations on your success. The most wrestlers ever at least for under your tenure. I don't know, what is the record for wrestlers at state for Buena? Have you figured that out? Do you know that?
No, I'm not sure about that. I talked to the sheriff, the previous coach, and I think he said he had 10 that he took at one point.
Okay, at one time there.
Yeah.
So you got something to shoot for here.
Yep.
Get at least 10 or more next year.
Yeah.
But quite an accomplishment, Coach. Thanks for taking the time to join us. What time are the wrestlers for Sierra Vista expected to take the mat?
So we should be taking the mat here probably in about 45 minutes.
All right. And you'll be out there coaching on the corner as usual. We wish you all the best of luck, and thanks so much for joining us.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
You bet. There you have it. That's Coach Tim Williams. It's an exciting time right now. The Buena Colts wrestlers going to be hitting the mat here very shortly. The consolation rounds with a couple of wrestlers in the semifinals at 7 o'clock. And we'll keep you posted on the results here on Cool FM Live here in Phoenix, Arizona. Our coverage brought to you by Head Morse Automotive Group and by Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community.